Hello, I'm really sorry guys, long time no see, but I did explain to you at the YouTube gathering that I was volunteering for Oxfam at WOMAD last Sunday when my video should have been, so I didn't have any internet connection. But this week I am doing two topics for the last 2 weeks. Okay, so the first question you asked me was, what would I do if I had, ultimate power over the world for a day? I would be really rubbish in that scenario, let's be honest. I don't know a huge amount about anything. I'm just a 19-year-old with no knowledge of politics or how to run the world. So I think what I would do is make sure that I gave power to people who knew what they were doing and knew how to sort of sort the world out, and people who were quite knowledgeable about it. Perhaps people don't have enough power at the moment. So I was just talking about how I was volunteering for Oxfam. Oxfam know their shit. Oxfam are amazing, and I think I would give them more lobbying power or something, or I don't really know politics, but I'd try and give them more power so they could try and influence the government a bit more, because in terms of like the environment and sustainability, them and probably the Green Party as well, I think I might give them a bit more power. They know what they're talking about, so I think that they should have a bit more influence about like how we run the country. I'd want Barack Obama to stay in for another term, or like make sure he wins the elections, to keep America from going back to its old wasteful ways, because he's trying really hard to create a better, a more sustainable America, because it has a huge amount of influence. We have a huge amount of influence in the West, and I think that I would want to give power to people who understand that responsibility that we have economically and environmentally, two most important things at the moment on our political agenda. I think we need to be aware of what kind of impression we give to other countries, and like make sure that we acknowledge the amount of power and the amount of influence we have over everybody else in the world. So yeah, I obviously I don't really know a huge amount about running the world. So if somebody was like, here's all the power, I'd be like, no. Okay, give it to this guy and this guy and these people, and they probably know what to do. So yeah, basically just denying all responsibility. But I think that would be the correct thing to do. But we would have a massive party. I think that goes without saying. There would be a massive party if I was in control of the world for a day. Anyway, that's that. So the next topic that I'm going to talk about this week is my favourite opening to a movie. My favourite opening to a movie... I've gone through lots and lots and lots of favourites movies, and I really like movies where it's a lot of character development and stuff, like Mike Leigh. If you've ever seen Mike Leigh's films, like Happy Go Lucky, Abigail's Party, Truth and Lies and stuff like that, they're really good. But they don't always have the best openings. But I'm going to be a bit corny, and I'm going to say that this is one of my favourite films. I'm not sure if it's my favourite film, but the best opening has to go to The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. It's the best Western in the world. I don't know why I like it. I think it must be something to do with escapism. It's not particularly like intelligent film, like in comparison with some of the other stuff that I like, but it's just beautiful because you have like a big opening sequence, like gun noises and gunshots and stuff like that, and all the names like Sergio Leone and like how you pronounce his name, and Clint Eastwood and all of that stuff like coming up, and then you have a view. It's all kind of quiet, and you have a view of this like ghost town, sort of Texas style, or well, actually it's Spanish, isn't it? Wherever it is, Southern America, Wild West type thing. And then you have the howling of the coyote, and it goes in the diddle-doo, ow, diddle-doo, doo-doo-doo type thing, and then this face just like goes like that, and it's like he's not even an important character. The guy whose head comes up, he gets killed within like the first minute of the film, but it's just the most like, he's such a cool, like, I can't describe I love it so much. I can't describe why. It's just the most beautiful. Oh, it's the most beautiful opening to a film. And then you have like the bad, and then you have the ugly, and then you have the good, and they all come up, like all the three main characters come up, and they have like the bad, the ugly, the good, like with them being bad, ugly, and good, and it's just like just go and watch it. I can't explain. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really bad at explaining myself today. But I literally just got through the door like 5 minutes ago into my house in Manchester. So anyway, this is bordering on 6 minutes now. So I hope you've enjoyed my ramble. I loved seeing all of you at the gathering, and I love you all. And nom 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 nom. And I will see you next Sunday. And yeah, have a good week. And I don't know what our topic is, but